So there's that like go big.
Right.
I've never seen that metal move that much.
Wow.
He went with all his might
Yes.
and he pushed his heart. It was a big ass get out of here.
Yes.
Like big.
Good girl, Alicia. Yes.
There's Princey. There's Princey.
And our other dog is a Doberman.
Oh my goodness. Look. Mayhem.
Mayhem.
Mayhem. Come on. That's our good boy. That's our sweet boy. Mayhem's the best boy. You want to go see Prince? Come on. Come on. You want to go see Princey? He's a nice boy. You want to go see your mommy? Mayhem, come on.
Mayhem, come.
There she is. There she is.
Come.
Come on. That's our good boy. That's our good boy. That's the best boy. There she is. Do you see Prince? You want to go say hi to him? Yeah. There he is. Princey's a nice boy. 2-year-old Cane Corso, this dog's been traumatized in many ways. You're going to see me work through it with this guy and try to find him some happiness in life, which is the most important thing. Meeting Prince right now. He got on a plane in Europe and he came off a different dog because of the trauma of being in cargo for 4 days. That is a thing. It happens a lot and is a giant deal that can fundamentally change a dog. The other way, he went to a board and train. They used super harsh e-collar methods, a lot of pinning. Everything was a battle, and he came out of that a completely different dog. This owner is trying to rehab him, is trying to find the trainer that's going to understand him. And I think you're going to see some pretty interesting things in this video of when to be super soft with your dog, how to read body language, and all that good stuff. So we're just a set. He goes at dogs. He goes at the other dog in his house. He goes at dogs through the fence. He has bit people. He has bit a vet. He has nipped a child. And he could go at me any moment. So we have to keep this. He's looking at me right now. We have to be safe. I was worried half this session because he goes at people hard, and you're going to see it in a minute. I was worried he was going to knock me into the pool at some point just by hitting me. I had to be very careful. He has a muzzle on the whole session. All right, Meisha is going to come down and he's going to go at her, and you're going to see how hard this guy says, get away from me, I want to be left alone. What's the cure for get away from me, I want to be left alone? Is it, okay, don't ever take your dog near other dogs or near people? It can be. Look at that. Look at this fence bend. Have you ever seen my metal fence bend this much? Watch his head and look at this thing bend. He hits it so hard. I don't think it's a bite. It would have been a bite. Obviously, it wouldn't have been a bite because there's a fence. But it was such a get away from me. I want to be left alone. It's as big as I've ever seen. Look at him. Look at his skittishness. He is a scared boy. The answer to scared is like softness. You're going to see me deal with him totally different. You're going to hear me talk to him totally different. He's got people problems, dog problems. You got to soften up with these dogs. This is not some jerky dog that wants to hurt other dogs, and those dogs certainly do exist. Now he's going to go to another dog. Now he's on leash. There needs to be, there's a dog up top there that he sees. There needs to be a slight correction, which I think hers is perfect. We don't need to tell this guy what's up. And then another dog, and she just does. This is her, by the way. I didn't tell her to do this. Okay? It's not really a correction. It's more a redirection. But with fear and with what's going on in his head and what he's been through, he doesn't need more corrections. He needs, please don't do that. I know you're scared. Please don't do that. And at another dog. And he just goes into it. He knows the deal. Now, this isn't a punishment, right? That downstay is not really a correction, but that's fine. I'm fine with that. He's going to go at a dog while I have the leash, and I do the same thing. It's not, and I want you to understand the concept. She really got a lot from this concept of not holding a grudge. So with a dog like this, you give him a little correction, you go, don't do that. You can't lunge at dogs. I know you're scared. And then you literally 1 second later go, okay, let's go live life and be happy. You change your attitude, you change your body language, you change your voice, and you do not hold a grudge with a dog like this ever. All right, meeting a dog. He is going to smell this dog in a minute. Why is that such a big win? I mean, she was just happy that he was in the presence of dogs. I wasn't that happy he was in the presence of them personally. I wanted a meeting. And it's going to happen here in a minute. The owner is up there. And you might say, well, he's good because the owner left. No, he wanted a dog in a minute when I have the leash. The owner being around is a double-edged sword, right? If she totally leaves, he's going to be freaked out, most likely. So she's gone, right? Out of the mix. And is this pure joy? No. Is it something new in a stale life because he can't go anywhere? It's something new, which is great.
First time he's ever done that.
Yes.
Never been that close to a dog.
Right, and he showed interest. He met the dog. He now knows this dog. Yeah. Doesn't know it well, right, but it was like this wonderful experience for him. Yeah. That was, in a dog language, that's a wonderful experience. You go see this dog. I don't want him to jump at me and hit me because he hits so damn hard. Like, no, Mayhem. No. Come on. Come on. Yes, that's okay. Jeez. That's okay. So I almost hit my head and my movement is towards him. And watch him. He goes, oh, why are you moving so weird, buddy? Oh, it's because I almost hit my head on that wire. Look at him. He's still tripped out by that one head movement. That's where people call me and they go, my dog bit someone at a party because the person was drunk. Or my dog bit a kid when he threw his hands in the air. These type of dogs, you got to be very careful about your movements around them. And your movements need to be normal and predictable. When I hit my head on that cable, I instantly thought, I got to be careful right now. I just got to go back to a normal gait, a normal walk. And I was right. That's when a dog can lunge at you. So just be careful of little stuff like that. So in the presence of a dog, he does not meet this dog. And that's okay. If he doesn't want to meet the dog, he doesn't want to meet the dog. But we do have to sort of try to force the meetings. In a lot of these dog meetings, you're going to see me walk to the different side of him. He's going to try to say, yeah, but I want to go see my mommy. And I can't just let him totally leave or he'll never meet a dog. Like, we're challenging him a bit. See, like right there, he wants to go around and see his mom who's up by the gate. Now you're going to see me tell her, watch my arms. I realize that we can use her as what I call placement of reinforcement. So we're going to put her, I tell her to go directly on the other side of the German Shepherd. He's going to have to basically face it's not even fear really. Look at him lying down. He's going to have to make a choice. If he wants to look at her, he's going to have to look at that dog's butt. He can't just avoid. And notice with these dogs, we never let the dog turn and face him. Yes, he goes at these dogs through a fence, so it could be fence triggered by the fence. He could also just be triggered by the dog's face. They're facing him, right? They're coming up to him. So don't just think it's fence fighting. And that's why every single dog meeting, I was very careful to tell my manager, do not let these dogs ever flip around and look at him. He needs just this non-scary part, which is the butt. And then we place the owner right on the other side of that dog. So he has to, if he wants to look at the owner, he's got to look at the butt. And if he looks at the butt, he might want to smell the butt. And if he smells the butt, then he has a friend. Technically, he knows that dog. It is a wonderful, wonderful thing, not because it brings him the single most amount of joy in the history of the world, but because what brings him any joy? His owner, you'll see me take him up to his owner. He likes her, but his tail doesn't wag when he gets to her. She's a security thing, not a happy thing. He loves her more than anything. He's not a happy dog. He needs some experiences that bring stimulation and bring joy. Look at his tail. Is he like, oh my God, I've been trying to get to you, lady, forever? No, he's even facing away. Nothing brings this guy joy. Okay, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. You're the best boy, in fact. You're the best boy, in fact. You're a good boy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You're the best boy. You're the best. Such a sweet boy. You're such a sweet boy. So he sat on my leg, so I petted him. I don't think it brought him joy, but I hope my talking is not bringing him any more anxiety and any more sadness. So I'm talking really happy. Now, meeting of another dog. This was the most meeting, and this was the dog he went at. I was so happy with this. This is all I wanted out of this session. I wanted this dog to experience stimulation and happiness and meet dogs and know they aren't these foreign things that he needs to tell to get out of him and his mommy's life, and for him to know that they're not things that are going to always hurt you, and just experience happiness. That was the whole thing. You're going to hear the original audio in a minute about experiencing happiness. This is going to be a long haul for this lady, right? It's all about happiness while not overwhelming this dog and getting over the trauma of early life stuff. Now to original audio. And take her out. Big wide berth. Come on. Say hi to your mommy. You were a good boy. You were a good boy. You can take him. You can hold him. Okay. Let's go. You going to a field with him and just walking the field and letting him smell and look at the wind in the trees, up there as well, which we should talk about because he's got a pretty controlled life. Yeah. And but then you go to like, oh, well, should I go to Home Depot? No, it's like too much. Like you got to find, but think of what would a person going through depression, think of what someone would tell them. Like a good therapist, they'd be like, listen, you should go on walks. You should, not with people out there, and just take it in and get out of your house and get off your phone. And you know what I'm saying? Like you and him in a field where he's smelling and you might be like, well, he just follows me. Fine. Like he's still at a new place. That's not too much. He's feeling grass. There's something to be said for earthing, like they do with kids, where your feet touch the dirt and it's good. Like there's some aspect of that to cruising in a field. Does that mean you should go on a hike or an off-leash dog might run up to you? No. But like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And when I do take him out to different places and stuff, but he does act real timid and scared. I know. Do I continue to take him to the same place and get used to it, or do I make it all the time different?
Does he act all timid and scared in an open field with no dogs? Because that's what I'm saying to do. I'm not saying...
Well, okay. He literally just walks right next to me. I mean, I can take him off the leash, and he will just follow me. He will just...
If you go somewhere and he's acting all timid and scared, and you're like, why are you all timid and scared? Then I would still be there. Okay. If you go to Home Depot and dudes have carts and the wheel on the cart is going all weird because it's a weird cart, you're not going to say, why are you acting all timid and scared? You know why he's acting. What does your gut tell you? Is it an inappropriate timid or scared? Or is it appropriate? You might say, well, if he's timid and scared, it's appropriate. Not necessarily. Get over it.
If it's timid and scared, I think it's because it's a new area, a new space that he doesn't know.
Do you know what I'm saying? You have to tell yourself, is this too much for him?
Right.
Or is this not?
Because when we just took the walk up here, he was very timid and scared.
Yeah, I believe it. New area.
Yeah. But that's okay. It's not putting too much stress on him.
That was okay.
Okay.
It's a new area. That's all it is.
Okay.
And now a trash truck might have gone by. That's a little different.
Yeah.
That didn't happen. No, you're fine, dude. Like there were moments where I pulled him away. And I was like, you're fine, bro. Nothing's happened to you here. I've been the nicest guy in the world. Like you're walking that line. Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't just not ask him to do anything ever. Like you're a big boy.
Right.
Be a big boy. Right. That doesn't mean we're going to treat you like a real big boy, a real tough boy. Because he's not a real tough boy that can take a lot.